Does everyone need a logo? I haven't gotten a chance to really have any live streams in a while. I was kind of struggling with a flu. So I'm back and I'm here to talk about does everyone need a logo? All right. Yes. In a nutshell, yes, everyone does need a logo. But let me ask you this question: uh, Does everyone need to attract new customers? Does everyone need to stand out? Does everyone need to keep loyal customers? Right? And all these things, this is what a logo provides, right? And to successfully build a professional brand, you need a quality logo. And you want to take time out to first figure out your message, what your company is about, what your brand is about, what your organization is about, what is the meaning of it, what's the message behind it, and then go forward in building a logo. Yes, yes, I am a designer. Um, but there are some instances where you don't necessarily need a logo starting out. Say if you're doing lawn care and you just started out, you may not necessarily need a logo right then and there, right? I know a lot of times people talk about, the Nike logo and how, it only costs a very small amount of money to buy it, not knowing that the lady that created the Nike logo also has about 500 or 600 uh, shares of stock in the company, which is worth about $600,000 or something like that. So it's very important. A logo is very important, and starting out, a logo will help to create professionalism. All right, it will help to create a identity. Uh, People remember symbols much easier than a whole detailed word or even a face. People remember symbols very easily. We process symbols very easily. And if you want to be able to create a great first impression, a quality logo is very important. A unique logo is very important that represents your brand, and it also allows you uh, to truly represent your company properly. If you want to see some of my work, you can go to dpcreates.com. That's dpcreates.com. Uh, and it also kind of helps your loyal customers have something to be proud of, to be proud of being a part of. All right. So it's very important that you take the time out to first get a quality designer that will take the time out to understand your business. If you're looking to hire a designer for your business and you go to them and say, listen, I need a logo. You send them a message, you say, hey, I need a logo. And the designer says, he may ask you like, uh, what kind of company is it? You would say, oh, I have a clothing company. And then they just come, boom, okay, it costs, I don't know, $500, right? First and foremost, if a designer just comes out of the the bat just like that and gives you a price for a logo, that's not the designer you want to get. A designer should be asking you a bunch of questions about your company, about your idea, about your message, about everything that you're trying to do. Cookie cutting designs and prices are not beneficial to you. They're just trying to get some money, and then they're just going to keep going. And now 9 times out of 10, they've probably already used some element of that logo in already. So you want to get a designer that take the time out to understand who you are, what your company represents. So a designer, off the top, you go to them and you say, listen, I need the logo, what are your rates? They should be asking you questions about your company. They should be asking you questions about what you're trying to accomplish, what your goals are, all of these various things. A designer should always be asking that. Any kind of service provider that you deal with. But since we're talking about logos, they should be asking you about what you're trying to do. All right? So that's one aspect. Excuse me. As I said, I was kind of recovering from like a throat sinus infection and all that stuff. So bear with me. And another thing is that a logo helps you to stand out. Now, if your logo looks like, say you're a realty company and your logo looks like so similar to every single realty company out there, what is going to cause you to stand out? And that's why a quality logo is required. And you want to take the time out, just as you take the time out to create quality products, create quality service. You want every aspect of your business to provide and to emulate quality, right? Yes, you get away with a lot of things starting out. Yes, you get away with doing, various, lesser quality things starting out. But as you grow, you should be desiring to build on quality and provide a quality image, right? And it all starts with your logo. That's most of the times that's the first thing a person sees. And the more they see your logo, the more they'll remember you. Remember, it takes 7 times for someone to remember you, remember your message, remember your call to action. It takes at least 7 times, and some people it takes 10. So every aspect of everything you do, and it all should be the same. You can't have a certain logo on your flyers, a certain logo on your website, a certain logo on your letterhead. And for some people that seems like, why would somebody do that? You'll be surprised the amount of people that are doing business and nothing matches. Everything just looks different everywhere. One year they've sent out a certain letterhead, that same year they'll send out a different letterhead. So providing professionalism and being consistent across the board with your logo and your identity is very important. Right? You want to be, that's how people are going to remember you, and that's how you're going to clearly stand out from your competition and from everyone else that's doing what you're doing. So it's very important that you take the time out to create a quality logo that represents your brand, represents the kind of audience that you're trying to reach.